This video is going to show how to waive and suppress irrelevant DRC errors to prevent long error reports in OrCAD X Capture. Design rule checks during schematic design are an important step to prevent design flaws and other design-related errors. However, not all errors reported during a schematic design rule check are relevant for the design. Irrelevant errors can be filtered and suppressed to ensure the design remains uncluttered. Start by opening the provided design in OrCAD X Capture. To run a design rule check, select PCB Design Rules Check from the menu. The Design Rules Check window opens, showing the options available to run a batch design rule check. Under Batch DRC, select Run on Design for the DRC action. This will run the design rule check on the design. Under User Properties, select Instances to run the design rule check only on part instances placed on the schematic page. For warning, select Create DRC Markers to create markers on the schematic. Under Waive DRC, select Preserve to preserve waived DRCs in the list. For Show DRC Outputs, select DRC Window to print the DRCs to the DRC panel. Errors are saved to a report whenever a design rule check is run. To define where to save the report, select the ellipsis for Report. Browse to the desired location and enter a name for the report, then click Open to set the location. We are now ready to run the design rule check. Click Run to start the check. If prompted that the undo redo cache will be cleared, click Yes to proceed. When the check finishes, a message appears that one or more errors or warnings were encountered. Click No to view the list in the DRC's panel as opposed to the session log. The DRC panel opens at the bottom of the window automatically. The panel lists all DRC warnings and errors found. Each listing corresponds with a green DRC marker in the schematic canvas. Scroll through the list. Most of the DRC warnings show that several nets in the design have 2 or more aliases assigned. These warnings indicate that the net aliases assigned in the design don't match the pin names on the ICs they connect to. We can ignore these warnings as they don't cause any shorts or change the net aliases. Let's take a closer look at the DRC information. Double-click an error to be brought to the location of its corresponding marker in the schematic. Select the marker. Right-click and select Edit Properties. The View DRC Marker window opens, showing more information on the error. This window shows the same warning as the table. As the warning says, the name of the pin the marker is drawn over doesn't match the net alias it is connected to. Click OK to close the window. To suppress DRC errors that aren't relevant, let's waive them so the markers are no longer shown. Hold Control on the keyboard and select a few DRC markers that indicate the same issue. Right-click any of the markers and select Waive DRC. Click a blank area of the schematic. The markers disappear when they are deselected, indicating that they have been waived. Waived errors may reappear if a design rule check needs to be run again. To prevent this, let's fully suppress this error. The error will remain suppressed in future sessions of OrCAD X Capture. Select PCB Design Rules Check from the menu. Select the Exception Setup tab from the left side of the window to set exceptions for the design rule check. Click Add New to add a new exception. Choose the error code to suppress from the drop-down menu. Click the check to add the exception. The code is suppressed and will not be listed in future DRC runs. Click Run to rerun the design rule check. When prompted, click Yes to clear the undo redo cache and proceed with the check. If prompted to save the design file, click OK. When the check finishes, view the DRC list again. The warnings for net name conflicts are no longer listed, indicating that the error has been suppressed. Quickly waive and suppress DRC errors in the schematic after design rule errors have been reviewed to ensure accurate information is communicated to the PCB layout with OrCAD X Capture. For more tutorials, visit us at resources.ema-eda.com and don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.